back, King Johnny TV. Today's a special day. I got something in store for you guys. Today we're gonna talk about metal detecting and coin collecting. And I got a special friend with me here today, guys. I mean, this guy's practically, in my eyes, a legend period as far as coin collecting, metal detecting. He's the one who inspired me to get into it. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I met the guy, and I learned a lot from the guy. And hopefully you guys can learn something too. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, and we're gonna get on that right about now. Boom. So this is the infamous Larry Cager, legend in, like I said, at least in my eyes, and I'm pretty sure amongst a lot of other people who know him, who know how long he's been doing this stuff. Amazing collection. The first time I seen this guy's collection, I instantly knew I had to stop me one. I even got to the point of buying a metal detector. I got that hooked. So, yeah, Larry's going to tell us a little about his metal detecting career, what he's found over the years, and give you guys some pointers and tips on coin collecting and metal detecting, actually. Primarily metal detecting, but, it kind of goes hand in hand. So, anyway, I'm not going to hog it all. Without further ado, Mr. Larry Cager.
Hi there, folks. Thank you, Jonathan, for inviting me on. My career in metal detecting started in 1965, quite a while ago. I was living on the island of Guam while serving in the Navy. I seen a fellow shipmate, not from my ship, but from another ship, doing some metal detecting and using a World War II mine detector. So I talked to him, and he let me use it for a few minutes and didn't find anything. A couple of beer cans and an old harmonica reed. But he let me use it for about 20 minutes, and in that 20 minutes I was hooked. I did some reading, did some studying. I got to use another metal detector during the course of my rest of my year and a half in the Navy, and I loved it. I absolutely loved the hobby and realized the full potential, because I have lost a lot of coins in my life, young age. I knew a lot of other people that lost a lot of coins. And I'm thinking, well, damn, this metal detector is just the thing I need. So when I get out of the Navy, I bought a Radio Shack metal detector. I built my first metal detector. I tried a few others, and I bought a lot of metal detectors. I did a lot of reading, a lot of studying, and I started off metal detecting on the Lynn Commons. The Lynn Commons has, over the better than 50 years, I've been metal detecting and collecting coins. But out of that 50 years from the Lynn Commons is where I honed my skills and my ability. Found large cents, found 2-cent pieces, 3-cent pieces, bullet casing, broken gun parts, hypodermic needles, bag of grass, marijuana.
I wish I found that.
You found I would find all kinds of stuff, and it's just amazing, all the history that you have. And I used to metal detect on the Lynn Commons with a police detective, a friend of mine, Rick Frampton. We used to kick each other's butts on metal detecting. And I used to do a little bit better than Rick did, because my metal detector had headphones and his didn't. So I was finding a little bit more stuff than him, only because I had the headphones. We both progressed over the years. We bought White's metal detectors, Garrett metal detectors, Compass metal detectors, Fisher metal detectors. I tried them all. I would metal detect the Lynn Commons, Lynn Beach, Lynn Woods, people's backyards, cellar holes.
Now, Larry, not to cut you off, but just for the out of curiosity, and maybe the people probably might be interested as well. What would you say on an estimate around, roughly, give or take, not an exact number? Would you say? I mean, guys, you got to remember, we're talking about the Lynn Commons here. It's a pretty decent amount of space, guys, but I mean, compared to some big, massive commons, I mean, it's a little small, but it's a decent amount of land. About as long as a couple streets, give or take. Like, how much would you? How much silver? Let's do silver, because Larry loves silver. So how much silver would you say you found roughly in weight, give or take, on a guess, that you've pulled out of the Lynn Commons alone? Just the Commons, not all, just in the Commons. What would you say, in your opinion?
Out of 50 years, well over 30 pounds.
You hear that, guys? They're over 30 pounds. Pounds, not ounces. I want you guys to listen to what I'm saying. It's not ounces. Pounds is a lot more than ounces. A pound is 16 ounces. He says he believes,
My son right now has 18 pounds of my most recent silver from the last 6 or 7 years.
18 pounds.
That's from the last, we'll say 8 years. I've collected 18 pounds, better than 18 pounds of silver in the last 8 years. And my son Jimmy, who lives in Virginia, has that book. That's just in the last 8 years. and so it's well over 30 pounds. I would say even closer to 40, 45 pounds.
30 to 45 pounds, guys. If that's not mind blowing to me. I don't know about you guys. I mean, we would all love to. I mean, of course, over time these things were found, but the point is, I mean, simply, the point is he didn't pay for any of this silver. No. I think that's the most important thing that I'm trying to say. It's not. I mean, even if you did, I don't think anybody would really want to pay for. I mean, unless you have a good amount of money. But I don't think. I mean, you want to buy 30 pounds of silver. I hope you got a nice bank account, because that's not going to be cheap by any means. But I mean, this guy got that for free, but doing what he loved, of course. But I mean, I just think that's just monumental. Over 30 or more pounds of silver for doing something, a hobby that you just enjoy doing anyway. I mean, that's amazing. Keep in mind,
that's not just silver coins. That's silver bracelets, silver rings, silver necklaces.
This guy probably could have opened a jewelry store and a coin shop, though, at the end of the day. I mean, if he wanted to.
1 year alone, I took out over 500 silver and gold rings out of Flax Pond. That's from 1 year alone during the entire summer and a good part of the winter time, using my Aquinox metal detector, which my friend Jonathan Porter uses now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank God I have it in my collection.
And that's
excellent
well,
machine.
like I say, that's not fictitious. A lot of people can support and back me up.
Oh yeah,
About 500.
Oh yeah.
Silver and gold, and of course a lot of junk rings too.
Comes with the game.
But I used to love dirt fishing. That was my favorite hobby. I loved getting on my knees, digging those holes. I was just like a little kid. Every time I found a dime, a Mercury dime, Barber dime, Liberty seated dime, half dime, a trime which is a 3-cent silver piece or a nickel piece. When I say nickel piece, there's two trimes. One is a 3-cent piece made out of silver. The other is a 3-cent piece made out of the metal nickel. And that's the difference between the two trimes. Those are in the 1851, 52, 53, 54 era. But the amount of coins, and it's not just the coins, it's the history. Imagine holding a coin in your hand. Like one of my favorite coins is the 1864 2-cent piece. That's the same kind of a coin that Abraham Lincoln may have been using at Ford's Theater.
Indeed.
When he was shot by James Wilkes Booth. Who's to say it wasn't him that held that coin? We have so many leaders in our past that some of the coins that we hold in our collections, not just me, but all across the country, that famous people have held on to these coins during the Civil War. I have Jonathan take some pictures of my Civil War items in a little bit.
Indeed. Actually, speaking of items and stuff, like would you care to show people? I don't want you to bring out your whole collection, because I know it's not necessarily just a book of coins. So, but would you care to share with the people at least maybe a book or a couple coins? Or
no, I'll be happy to show some stuff.
All right, guys. Well, you heard what he said. He's happy to show some stuff. So let's go see what this stuff is about. Boom.